Hello everybody, welcome to Wisconsin Wonder Garden. On today's video, we're going to be propagating this lavender. It's super easy to do and almost foolproof. You're going to love this video. So a couple important things when taking these cuttings. You want to do it in early spring, preferably before it flowers. This is a little bit late now, but I'll show you a workaround tip that can ensure your cutting grows even if it has flowered. The location in which you want to take the cutting is right when the new growth meets the old growth. Let's take a closer look and see where this point is. So you see this point right here where we have this lighter green stem and it meets this darker brown where the wood starts to get darker. Just like so. We'll take a couple more of these. There's some younger ones as well. And I'll take a couple from inside here. So we have a variety of cuttings here that we took. This is the one with the harder wood underneath and a flower up on top. This one is just starting to flower. This one has no flower. And then this is a very young cutting. All of these are good options for you guys to take cuttings from. But when working with the ones with the flower, you're just gonna take it and cut that right off. Just take off of those blooms because the plant is going to be putting in a lot of energy to that flower. Now our next step for every one of these cuttings will be taking it and stripping off all of the leaves below, I would say about half point, depending on how large your cutting is. So we'll just take this, strip those off. And then with this smaller one, we're just going to go and do not quite a third of it right there. So these are what our cuttings look like now at this point. These can be planted directly in the soil all the way down to the leaf there. Then we got the little one right here. I've never had a problem taking cuttings like this compared to using rooting hormone. The community is a little bit split in that way, and I think the reason why it's split is because it doesn't make much of a difference either way. I've never had cuttings not perform because I haven't used rooting hormone. I believe they do great either way. Now, another way you can do this is repeat all of the same steps except for when you were about to place them into soil. Instead, get a cup of water. Do not let the water get higher than the leaves here, otherwise it will begin to rot and damage your plant. Just fill up water almost all the way up. Keep on watering it as it evaporates, and when it shoots out roots, then you could also dig in a little hole, pop it in there, and your lavender is once again ready to grow. Now for watering after you've taken the cuttings, you want to make sure that you keep the soil moist but not soaking wet. And if you would like to and are in a little bit more drier climate, you can put little soda bottles or plastic coverings over these to create a greenhouse effect, just to keep that moisture in the soil to help your propagated cutting along. So just as I promised, guys, taking cuttings and propagating your lavender is very easy and foolproof. You can also take several different cuttings from your lavender to ensure that even if a couple of them don't take, you're going to walk away with some new plants growing via your cuttings. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.